How's it going, guys? It's been like a year and a half since I posted a video, I think. I don't know how long it's been, but I just had this thought this morning that I was thinking about, and then I was like, I could totally make this a YouTube video. And I don't know why, I just really wanted to tell people because it was something that I remembered that had a lot of impact on my life, so I just want to share it with everyone. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, it's not clickbaity, it's 100% true. There was one question that I came to about religion that really caused me to disavow religion entirely. And I just want to preface this by saying I used to be very religious, so I understand why people believe in what they believe. And I also believe that we really don't know shit on this earth. So there could be a right religion. I don't know for sure. But here's my observation. And here's the question that really made me think. Is that if there are all these different religions, hundreds, and there is a very large community in all of these religions that believe that their God has spoken to them. So just the fact that there are all these different religions that contradict each other, and there are people in every single religion that think that their God has spoken to them, doesn't that discredit religion entirely? If there was really a true God, not a true God. I actually believe in a higher, I'm still very spiritual. If there was one right religion, why is it that all these people are convinced that they hear their God? What makes you think that you hear your God more than anyone else? And it's like, that question, because when I first thought about that question, I was still religious. I was still Catholic. And it took me a month after asking myself that question to be like, oh my God, what am I doing? I literally just believed in this religion because I was indoctrinated with it at a young age. If I grew up in any other kind of religious household, I probably would have believed that God was speaking to me the same way, whether it's Mormonism, Islam, any other kind of religion. I'm not discrediting. And here's the other thing too. People can be mad in the comments. I'm shitting on every single religion equally. I'm not calling out any religion specifically. Every single religion, to me, it's the same. It's at the same level of these people who think that their God speaks to them. Now, what does this mean if everyone thinks that their God's speaking to them? I think it means two things. Let's take what I think is the more probable route, which is people who genuinely think that their God is speaking to them. It's actually just their own consciousness that's speaking to them, and they mistaken it for being God. And it's psychologically proven. If you're looking for something hard enough, you will convince yourself that it's there eventually. This fly is doing a lot of damage. But if you really keep pushing your brain to believe in something, it will eventually you'll eventually believe it. The same way that people are indoctrinated with religion is the same way that they're indoctrinated with racism, with sexism, or any kind of isms or phobias. It's all indoctrinated. It's not who the person is. And it's people need to make their own discoveries. And it's just, oh yeah, let's go back to it though. So yeah, the more probable route I think is that people are they're honestly, I hate to say, they're just delusional. They've tricked themselves they've psychologically tricked themselves into thinking that God's speaking to them when it's really just their own consciousness that's speaking to them. Now here's the less probable route, but I have to give both sides of it, is that if all these people in these different religions really think their God is speaking to them, then maybe there's just one God. There's just one God, and he's not associated with any religion, and maybe there's just one higher being that everyone's communicating to. And I personally believe that there is a higher power. I don't know if it's what it looks like, how it's going to manifest itself, but there is a higher power that I do believe there's a higher power that we don't see beyond this earth. But yeah, I don't want this video to go too long. I pretty much shared my main point, and this fly is really pissing me off. But just in conclusion, I guess what everyone should ask themselves is why do I really believe in this religion? And it's if you think your God has spoken to you, respect, honestly, I'm not trying to change your mind. Well, I kind of am. but like, you should just really just try to ponder it. Really think about it. Really sit there and go, you know, am I Catholic because or, you know, any religion, I'm just using that because that was mine. Am I, insert your religion, because I was raised in a household that taught me this at a young age, where at such a young age, I was so malleable, I could believe anything. I was so gullible, I could believe anything. The same way that people can believe racism and other, like, shitty stuff on this earth. And so just ask yourself that question. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I don't know if I'm going to take another 1.5-year break, but this was just a spontaneous video that I just had to film. Yeah, I'll see you guys.